Power resources. Introduction. Things that satisfy our needs are said to have utility and usability. These things are called resources. And these things, when are utilized for power generation, are then called power resources. Both the domestic and the industrial sectors need power. Power is also essential for agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. Power resources can be broadly categorized as conventional and non-conventional resources. Conventional sources of energy: firewood, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Firewood. Today, burning of wood is the largest use of energy derived from a solid fuel biomass. Wood fuel can be used for cooking and heating, and occasionally for fueling steam engines and steam turbines that generate electricity. More than 50% of the energy used by the villagers comes from firewood. Coal. Coal is the largest source of energy for the generation of electricity worldwide, as well as one of the largest worldwide anthropogenic sources of carbon dioxide releases. It is extracted from the ground by coal mining. Of all the fossil fuel sources, coal is the least expensive for its energy content and is a major factor in the generation of electricity in India and other parts of the world. Coal-fired power plants account for 59% of India's installed electricity capacity. Petroleum. Of the three main fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, and natural gas, it could be argued that petroleum is the most versatile. Coal is a powerful source of heat, well suited for providing power for industrial processes. But it leaves residue, and transporting coal can be a dirty and cumbersome process. Natural gas burns cleanly and efficiently and weighs practically nothing, but it requires specialized handling. Petroleum, or crude oil, is neither as cumbersome as coal nor as volatile as natural gas. It can be used to heat buildings, power internal combustion engines, and produce electricity, and it also has numerous non-fuel applications. Natural gas. Natural gas is found along with petroleum deposits. The gas is released when crude oil is drilled and brought out to the Earth's surface. Natural gas can be used as a domestic and industrial fuel. In India, the Gas Authority of India Limited (GAIL) was set up in 1984 as a public sector undertaking to locate new reserves and to transport and market natural gas. The primary energy consumption in India from natural gas is 6.23% of the total primary energy consumption of the nation. Non-conventional sources of energy: hydroelectric power, solar energy, wind energy, nuclear energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, and biogas. Hydroelectric power. Water from rivers and rains is stored in dams. This water falls from great heights onto turbine blades, making the blades rotate. The rotating blades then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectric, or tidal power. The leading producers of tidal power in the world are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. India is the 7th largest producer of hydroelectric power in the world. As of the 30th of April 2017, India's installed utility-scale hydroelectric capacity was 44,594 megawatt, or 13.5% of its total utility power generation capacity. Solar energy. Solar energy is the energy obtained from sunlight. It has been used for thousands of years in many different ways by people all over the world. As well as its traditional human uses in heating, cooking, and drying, it is used today to make electricity where other power supplies are absent, such as in remote places and in space. The technology of utilizing solar energy benefits tropical countries which are blessed with abundant sunshine. Gujarat and Rajasthan in the western part of India have great potential for the development of solar energy. Wind energy. Wind energy is a pollution-free, inexhaustible source of energy. In this, the kinetic energy of wind is converted into electrical energy through turbines. Wind farms of clusters of such windmills are located in coastal regions and mountain passes where strong and steady winds blow. The development of wind power in India began in 1986 with the first wind farms being set up in coastal areas of Maharashtra, Ratnagiri, Gujarat, Oka, and Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli. Wind power accounts nearly 9.87% of India's total installed power generation capacity and generated 46,011 million kilowatt-hour in the fiscal year 2016-17, which is nearly 3% of total electricity generation. Nuclear energy. Naturally occurring radioactive nuclear minerals like uranium and plutonium are the source for nuclear power. These fuels undergo nuclear fission in reactors and emit energy. The leading producers of nuclear power are USA and France. Nuclear power is the fourth largest source of electricity in India after thermal, hydroelectric and renewable sources of electricity. In India, Rajasthan and Jharkhand have large deposits of uranium. Thorium is found in large quantities along the beaches of Kerala. As of 2016, India has 22 nuclear reactors in operation in 8 nuclear power plants, having an installed capacity of 6,780 megawatt and producing a total of 30,292.91 gigawatt-hour of electricity, while 6 more reactors under construction and are expected to generate an additional 4,300 megawatt of power. Geothermal energy. Heat energy obtained from the earth is called geothermal energy. The hot water that gushes out through natural geysers or geothermal springs is used to produce thermal energy. Geothermal energy was used directly for heat in at least 78 countries. These countries currently have geothermal power plants with a total capacity of 10.7 gigawatt, but 88% of it is generated in just 7 countries: the United States, the Philippines, Indonesia, Mexico, Italy, New Zealand, and Iceland, with USA having the largest number of geothermal plants. India has reasonably good potential for geothermal, with few plants located in Manikaran, Himachal Pradesh, and Puka Valley, Ladakh. Tidal energy. Tidal power or tidal energy is a form of hydropower that converts the energy obtained from tides into useful forms of power, mainly electricity. It is harnessed by building dams at narrow openings along the tidal belts of a sea. During high tide, the energy of the tides is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. According to the estimates of the Indian government, the country has a potential of 8,000 megawatt of tidal energy. This includes about 7,000 megawatt in the Gulf of Cambay and Gujarat, 1,200 megawatt in the Gulf of Kutch, and 100 megawatt in the Gangetic Delta and the Sundarbans region of West Bengal. Biogas. Biogas means a gas produced by the anaerobic digestion or fermentation of organic matter. The organic matter can be manure, sewage sludge, municipal solid waste, biodegradable waste, or any other biodegradable feedstock. In biogas digesters, bio-waste is decomposed by bacteria to emit biogas. It's mainly methane and carbon dioxide. It's an excellent fuel for cooking, domestic lighting in rural areas, and for producing organic manure. In India, the estimate for the production of biogas is about 20,757 lakh cubic meters in 2014-15. This is equivalent to 6.6 crore domestic LPG cylinders. This is equivalent to 5% of the total LPG consumption in the country today. World energy consumption apportioned according to energy sources. Source: IEA World Energy Outlook 2006. Here you can see, coal accounts for 25%, natural gas for 21%, oil for 34%, nuclear power for 6.4%, hydroelectricity for 2.2%, biomass and refuse for 11%, and other renewable resources for the remaining 0.4%. Save energy. All of us use energy every day for entertainment, cooking, transportation, lighting, heating and cooling homes, manufacturing, etc. We consume a lot of energy. While we should make every effort to conserve untapped energy resources, it is equally important not to waste the energy that is already harnessed. It is our duty to use it frugally. It will make a difference to the world environment. Thank you. This slide has been made by Kshiti Galawat, Aryan Abbas, Sarai Singha, and Sushank.